He's going to be our class speaker. All right.
This is just really bugging me. Let me just fix it. Well, good afternoon, friends, family, and faculty. I want to tell you a little story. And as we're all writers, I think that's kind of appropriate. Once upon a time, a little over 20 of the sorriest introverts I've ever seen met after lunch in Dr. Arnzen's critiquing module. And as we waited for the module to begin, we hid behind our brand new toys, our iPads, and we didn't look at each other. But as Dr. Arnzen had us introduce ourselves and we went around the room, he asked us to share our hardest or worst critique that we had ever received. As we got to the end of the line, the second to last to speak, he said, she was told she was unteachable. And we all laughed and ironically chose that as our own name for our group. Over the next 2.5 years, I wouldn't say that we are unteachable because we have learned many things from each other. But what makes a student unteachable? And by student, I don't mean just the individual sitting in a classroom. I mean anyone who has something to learn. What makes them unteachable? Originally I was going to say it's pride, but I found another reason. Fear. H.P. Lovecraft said the oldest and strongest emotion in mankind is fear, and the oldest and strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown. Most of us have been labeled something that we didn't choose for ourselves. And many times that label was something that hurt, like loser, or geek, or nerd, or something like that. And because we hurt, we knew pain. And with that pain, we feared for future torment. No one in this room is exempt from pain, emotional, physical, or mental. So it's natural to feel the pain. As writers, we're bearing our souls and trying to get published. We're putting our creation into the hands of someone else and hope they'll treat it with the same love and respect we used to write it. But we fear how we will be accepted or if we'll be rejected. Our families have fear. We hope they're supporting us, but regardless of whether or not they are supporting us, there's fear from them regarding our success or our failure. To quote a master, fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate to suffering. Fear is the power of the dark side. We joke about embracing the dark side in all of us as we write our stories. But do we really want a lot of the pain that comes with it? I don't think we really do. Fear can manifest itself in us in the flight or fight response. As introvert writers, what do you think we're going to do? More likely than not, we'll flee. We'll hide ourselves in our rooms and try to write it out. I'm extremely introverted, and I feel like I've hidden it pretty well over the last 2.5 years. I can't tell you the number of times that my heart has raced in just trying to gain social engagement. I'm actually feeling pretty good right now. I wanted to run and hide in my room, and I am so grateful for the numerous times that one or more of you have pulled me into a dinner with you or to some other engagement. We call ourselves unteachable, but we are anything but. According to our successes and failures, we have been learning many things. And I'm confident that the rest of you, especially those that come after us, are going to find the same kind of growth within themselves that we have found in us. Do not let your fear keep you from reaching out to alumni and faculty as well as to each other. Nothing will hinder your efforts more than letting your fear control you. I speak from experience. There is, however, a danger out there of the unteachable student. We were all young once, believe it or not. So we have the advantage of knowing what the rising generations of readers and writers have gone through and will go through. Whether we intend it or not, we have the opportunity to teach something to these readers. Raise your hand if you've ever read a story that made you think about something a different way, or learn something new. We all have. Whether it's fiction or nonfiction, it is the same. It is common, more so with readers of fiction, to turn to books as an escape from something in their daily life they don't want to have to deal with. They're aching for relief and guidance, even if they don't know it. But we know it because we've been there, and it's why we tell stories. We have a unique skill set and an interesting community here of alumni, faculty, and students. We share not only a bond of book and pen, but of pain, sorrow, and loss. We've shared in the sorrow and the death of loved ones, friends, and family. We've offered words of encouragement for job struggles. We've offered prayers for overcoming depression and anxiety. We've been through it all, and many of our readers have yet to experience some of those situations, but they will. Inevitably, we all experience these things, and a common response is to run away and withdraw within themselves. How horrible. I get the need to grieve. I understand that's part of the process, but how horrible if they don't learn how to draw to somebody else for comfort and support. We can give that to them. We have a beautiful opportunity as writers to show the truth of joy in the midst of all of their despair. We can give them the experience through our writing to help pull them out of their depression. We can help them experience exquisite joy in comparison to their most horrible pain. I'm wearing a fez, and I hold a sonic screwdriver like the Doctor because he's an example of good and power. He's 1,000 years old and delights in taking humans with him so he can see the joy and awe on their faces as he shows them the wonders of the universe. We can all be like the Doctor through our writing, guiding the future generation carefully through the worlds of imagination, teaching them the power of confidence and the will to fight for justice, teaching them the beauty of love and compassion, teaching them how to imagine. And now I say to you, my fellow graduates, roll your head around, lock your neck, shrug your shoulders, and with me, let out a deep sigh of exhaustion. And to the families of the graduates, repeat after me as I say, it's about time. Congratulations, graduates. The apprentices are now becoming the masters.